So I'm now 16 hours in. Quite the jump. Doubled my time since the last video. So I've done quite a bit, and I'll say this, jumping out of order, Margit Down, my first major boss of Elden Ring. I have taken him out. Before I did that, I basically continued to travel around. I followed there's more than one critical path, as it turns out there, depending on the area you're in. So I followed some of those to their points where you had to do something to unlock a door. For instance, in one case you need to unlock a door and there's basically a key and there's a dragon guarding the key, and I did not kill that dragon. I also did not get the key initially. I have since gotten the key, but at first I walked away from that. Still haven't killed that dragon, however. Haven't even tried, so I don't know. That being said, I explored more. I got stuck in a mine that a treasure chest transported me to, a mine that was, you know, quite a few levels above me. And I went the wrong direction in that mine and found the boss before I ever found the grace, you know, the bonfire. Echoes. I can't remember. I still can't remember what those things are called. Bonfire sticks in my brain because Dark Souls, Demon Souls type. So, you know, after a lot of exploring and I did some leveling up. I've leveled up some weapons. I still haven't really changed my armor, but I'm basically trying not to get hit more than anything. And I got some new sorceries, unlocked, you know, more Ashes of War, more of the summoning ashes. And so anyway, so let's talk about the first boss, really. I had taken my initial tries. I just wasn't strong enough and I didn't feel like sticking it out. I could get him into a second phase right off the get-go, but it's just surviving that fight. And I also just didn't want to summon, I wasn't going to summon help like from real people anyway, but I also, you know, I played with the ashes, I forget, like the NPC summons you can have, like the wolf and the jellyfish, and they were helpful, but it wasn't making the difference. So by the time I decided to focus on him, I was stronger. I had more charges in my flask, and I realized, because I found a twin blade that I was using, and I also I have my original starting weapon, the S-stock. I had, I think, up to +4 or something, and it's still, you know, it was okay, but I don't know, I still didn't feel like learning his moveset perfectly. My brain was not ready for that. So what I did to beat him was I realized my base sorcery they gave me as a prisoner was hurting him pretty good. I mean, especially if you just blow your whole bar and if they all land. And I could tell if I had enough recharges on that and I could avoid taking damage, that I could probably get him pretty easily. So I think I had like two health flasks and 4 magic flasks, and I summoned the wolves, and I did unlock the ability to upgrade those summons, but I haven't done that. So it's the base wolf summon, and so I distracted him with them. I shot all my magic at him, dodged when he came at me, refilled my magic, rinse and repeat. By the time I blow through all my magic, he's only got a little bit of health left, and it's just a matter of dodging in a little bit and hitting him a couple times, and that was that, you know. So he went down pretty easy once I had my personal strategy down. If you learn his moves, it's probably not that bad either, but he you know, he has a lot of different moves to learn, especially that second phase gets a little more difficult with the hammer. So, but I, on the whole, didn't struggle with that boss fight the same way I've struggled with some of the other early boss fights. Well, the Bloodborne Father, whatever, Gaglione or whatever, I had a harder time with him. Some people didn't. I did. So, anyway, got through that. And then after that, I didn't go straight into the castle. I went and I explored some more. And I did get the key for the academy. And I did end up exploring way up there. It's up to the lift that I couldn't use yet. And then I came back and played around in the academy. And I could kill the guys in there, but it was just a little bit too hard. So I did end up, ultimately going back to, I think Stormvale Keep, back to the castle, Stormvale, I don't know. And I started making my way through there. In the midst of all of that, I did a lot more exploring. I found some more caves, some more catacombs, some more mines. So yeah, still having a good time. First major boss down. I've done some other, side bosses in those caves and stuff, and I haven't killed everyone that I've come across. I also went to that southern island and started exploring down there, because that seemed to be probably under my level at this point. So I think for now I'm going to go back there and work through the castle, because I'll say this. One thing going into the castle and the academy it's like, okay, this is the real, these are the areas, like these are the blood or the Dark Souls areas. This is where, so I needed some of that after all the open world stuff. Especially, I've spent a lot of time in the open world just messing around. I mean, I found some cool weapons that I'm not sure I'm going to use with my character. I found a crystal sword. I found, like I said, the twin blade. I found a chest that transported me to somewhere dangerous for my level. I know I'm not the only one there, because there's a ton of messages crying about it in that mine. Anyway, so Margit down. Let's see what comes next.